Good day and welcome to A Career Growth Mindset, how to explore you and your career further. Welcome and thank you for joining me today. My name is Nicola Edwards. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a career advisor for the Experiential Learning Hub, where I've worked for the last 7 years. Before my joining the University of Guelph, I worked in the private sector for about 10 years as an employment counselor. I'm passionate about work exploration and personal development as tools to shape and grow one's career and self-marketing skills. Territorial acknowledgement. It is with great respect that Experiential Learning Hub acknowledges that the University of Guelph resides on the ancestral lands of the Attawandaron people and the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit. We uphold the significance of the dish with one spoon covenant and the continuing relationship our Indigenous neighbors have with this land. We recognize that today this gathering place is home to many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples, and acknowledging them reminds us of our relationship to this land where we learn and work. Today, I would like to chat with you about what a career is, what a growth mindset is, how to foster your career growth mindset, and finally, I have 4 tangible examples of how you can use a growth mindset approach to explore and develop your career. Have you ever taken a moment to consider what you do really well? How do you contribute in the classroom, in your paid or unpaid work, and even in your extracurricular activities? What action verbs describe what you are doing? Are you committed? Do you love to help? Are you a problem solver? How do others benefit from what you do? Do they feel heard? Do you receive care? Do they receive your care and attention? Do they appreciate your ability to teach them something? And what are some of the things you have done that you feel really proud of? Did you lean into fear of presentations and do better than you thought you could? Do you feel super accomplished when you're able to help customers? Does it fill you up to spend time with children? Pause the webinar briefly to brainstorm 1 to 3 responses to each of these questions. Then come back when you are done. So, what did you learn about yourself? Hopefully, some of your strengths are jumping off the page for you. Tip: these are what we call your differentiators. Your strengths, or differentiators, are what you use to do your best work. You can use them and others you uncover in your resume to showcase to your future employers how you will get things done. And they are also useful in helping you to identify and understand how you would like to grow both personally and professionally. The building blocks of your career are fostered through the experiences you are having now and what you are learning about yourself through the experiences you choose to have. These are your career stories in action. So paying attention to what you like doing and how you feel when you engage in these opportunities will provide you with the information you need to know, what you want to know more of, more knowledge, more skills, more doing, more of how you feel when you're doing. Tip: it's the feeling part that gives you access to who you are being, who you are showing up as when you're doing your best work. This awareness is the superpower to knowing what direction to keep moving in, to know what you want more of. So in a nutshell, your experiences or stories are the clues to knowing what you want. The word career comes from Latin for cart or chariot, a means to carry you from one point to another. A career is about the life you want to lead, not just a job, occupation, or profession. It involves deciding among possible and preferred futures. It answers, who do I want to be in the world? What kind of lifestyle am I seeking? And how can I make an impact? You are choosing to live the life you want through the stories and self-awareness you acquire by reflecting on them. Your career develops over a lifetime. You have autonomy over how you shape it. There are choices in where you would like to have impact. It involves both personal and professional development, and it is a series of experiments such as jobs, projects, courses, conversations, travel, and knowledge acquisition, and requires you to step out of your comfort zone and pivot to socio and economic demands. To engage in learning, make choices about your experiences, and exercise autonomy over the story you are living through those experiences is to have a growth mindset. A person who is intentional about engaging a growth mindset holds the belief that who you are and what your potential is not fixed, innate, or limited. For example, because you're not good at math immediately doesn't mean you can't be. It just means you're not good at math yet. That mistakes are not failures, but rather opportunities to learn more. A growth mindset sees failing simply as an acronym, a first attempt in learning. People with a growth mindset seek progress, not perfection. They do this by focusing on the process, not the outcome. Society creates a lot of pressure when it comes to the concept of career. We get questions like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And what are you going to do with that degree? These questions come from well-intentioned people, such as parents and teachers, because as a society we have come to equate success and happiness with the status of a job title and the ability to keep up with the Joneses. These limitations on what success can look like only lead to more anxiety-provoking questions, such as, what should I do if I don't know what I like? How do I choose between so many ideas? What should I do with my life? These are the wrong questions to ask, because the answers seek fixed criteria and certainty, rather than growth and possibility. If you feel anxious about what you will be doing after you graduate, I want you to know this is okay. Uncertainty about the future is normal. This is because the world has and will always be changing. What we need to learn is to flow with change, to view change as opening opportunities of possibility and growth. A growth mindset helps us to do this when we focus on the process, not the outcome. Luck is a matter of preparation, meeting opportunity. Oprah Winfrey. I love this quote. It's a quote that I have come to appreciate more with time. It reminds me that if I'm seeking opportunities to grow myself personally and professionally, that when change appears, I will be ready. I will be ready because I will feel connected to the stories of who I am and what I want more of, and this increased awareness and clarity will enable me to take advantage of the opportunities presenting themselves. Career is not a fixed place you arrive at. Rather, it is a lifelong process that grows and changes as you do. It evolves. Like Oprah implies in her quote, you are not just seeking a career, you are seeking who you want to be along the way. Growing and building you and your career will happen in both your successes and your failures. Remember, a growth mindset embraces failures and sees them as part of the process, not a limitation of your abilities. Unlike your academic career, where you are penalized for making mistakes through grades, in your career journey, you learn by doing. In the work world, we don't always know the best plan until we try, so failure is part of the learning. Not sure what I like, not sure how to choose, don't know what to do. Remember these questions? Questions are important, but the quality of your questions determine the quality of your life, so we need to know how to ask better questions. Tip: listen to the questions you're asking yourself. If they begin with why am I such a failure? Why can't I figure out what I want to do with my life? Reframe the questions using what or how. Listen how different these anxiety-ridden questions can sound when reframed. How can I make a positive difference in the world? What problems do I want to help solve? How can I help others? These are quality questions that will help uncover the meaning you want to have in your career. Next step is to find ways to engage and have experiences with the things that matter to you. A growth mindset motivates and inspires action and experimentation. Engage your curiosity for learning. Actions help you discover where you want to go and how to get there. Uncertainty will always exist. Don't let risk stop you. Instead, take intelligent risks that help you uncover opportunities that would otherwise be missed. Remember, you are a work in progress. Seek opportunities to learn, experience, and grow who you are and what you want your career to become. So we're about to see some tangible examples on how you can engage in crafting career experiments. You will see many links and I will mention many resources, but don't worry about writing them down. After the workshop, you can pick up a resource with all the hyperlinks attached to it. Career exploration. This is simply the process of research that will help you uncover what you have to offer, what the world needs, and how you want to contribute to the things that matter to you. How do we do this? We research, challenge, and opportunities that spark us. Gather a list of employers doing work that excites you. Then identify a list of interesting people doing roles you want to know more about and conduct informational interviews. As you learn about careers that interest you, look for opportunities to experiment. Volunteer, read a book, take a course, an entry-level role, an internship. Expand your network with people who can help you learn more about the work that you want to do, and build reciprocity with them by offering to help in any way you can. Career exploration takes time, reflection, and many conversations. So access your resources. Read some of our blog posts on our virtual learning tools on the Experiential Learning Hub, or book a one-on-one appointment with a career advisor for a customized conversation. There are also other webinars and workshops you can access on virtual informational interviews and how to stay in the loop with your industry. Next, we have skill development. This is simply about adding or strengthening a skill you know you want to grow or one you know you need to grow. Examples could be things like project management, coding, Excel, a second language, design, photography, successful negotiation, or an entrepreneurial topic. How you can go about doing this is accessing MOOCs, or what we call massive open online courses. These are perfect for this. They're low risk, short term, very accessible courses that you can take and do in your own time. Some examples include LinkedIn Learning, which is perfect for the University of Guelph students since it's free. Skillshare, Coursera, Udemy, and Creative Live are all excellent other options. Your professional online management is really important. It's your brand, your credibility in the professional world. It's very much a part of your job search toolkit. So it's important to learn how to grow and manage it, and no better time to start than now. Build a LinkedIn profile is an excellent way to get started. Managing your online social media presence is also a smart thing to do. LinkedIn is a professional site that connects you with other like-minded industry members to learn, collaborate, and job search. Some resources to offer you are LinkedIn's own resources. If you go to the university.linkedin.com, LinkedIn for Students, they'll offer you a host of videos and PDFs to follow. And we have our own webinar by my colleague Louisa, LinkedIn 101, The Basics of LinkedIn, that you'll find on the Experiential Learning Hub. Another way to build your personal and professional development and experiment with your career is to create your own project. In preparing for job searching, learn technical skills that will showcase your achievements online, or could hone your leadership skills by creating opportunities that benefit others. Learning through the process of creation what matters to you and how you want to contribute in the world of work. Examples of how to create your own project would be an e-portfolio. This is a space to impress an employer with your work and market your brand. Create a profit or nonprofit organization through an incubator program, such as an on-campus space where you can seek support with launching an entrepreneurial idea. Co-curricular opportunities. There are certifications such as Safe Talk, community engagement programs such as the Volunteer Center Connections, on-campus employment, paraprofessional programs like Peer Helpers, and so much, much more. Start a blog. Write about a topic you want to explore and grow your knowledge. Check our Peer Helpers at Experiential Learning Hub with a Peer Connect blog written for students by students for career information. It's been a pleasure to spend time with you today. Please reach out to us for more customized support. During COVID-19, we offer customized one-on-one meetings with career advisors, as well as virtual interactive webinars where you can have your questions addressed. We look forward to supporting you along each step of your career journey. Thank you for joining us today.